Hello, and welcome back to another video of Warriors Abyss with me, Lidstock. Alrighty, so who are we going to be using today? Today, it looks like the RNG people have gifted us Goemon, I don't know his name's pronounced, Ishikawa. So that's who we're going to use. So, we're looking at emblems, independent, shinobi, vigor. The most I can give this is a C. Maybe you can make the argument of a B, because it has independent, which through Magoichi Saika has an attack buff. Through Yumiya has an attack buff and barrier damage. And then Shinobi has barrier damage. But it's just 3 allied units that do anything. So yeah, I think it's just C. His summon thing, which is one of the better ones, guarantees enemies defeated with a Musou attack will drop Tears of Blood, which is really great if you use him as an allied unit. I think he's slightly a better allied unit for people that want to get a lot of Tears of Blood. Now, his traits, on the other hand, I think are really good. I feel like I gave somebody... I would say these are high B, low A, because you increase the amount of Tears of Blood you acquire by 50%, which is really great, especially if you get, like we did with Hideyoshi. He's basically just Hideyoshi. He also adds a 10% to the amount of maximum health raised during Peach Trees. So if you go Peach Trees, he's going to get a little bit more HP. Nothing that's really going to be all that great. And then he increases his attack by 5% for every 1,000 Tears of Blood you possess. And then an attack speed increase by 5% for 10 seconds after you evade, which is, I would say it's serviceable. I'm trying to remember where I put Hideyoshi on his ability, but he also had something else going for him, I believe anyways. What did Hideyoshi? Because I feel like Hideyoshi I gave like an A. Yeah, the cooldown I think is what really. We'll keep his on. His could be good to use in tandem. So let's transcend him. He gains the speed emblem, which is great. I still say these are C. I mean, he now gets to take advantage of Ayane, which, you know, for 50% attack buff is great, but I don't think it's enough to bump his emblems out of anything higher than C. And I think C might be a little too high. His Artful Thief, he now just increases the amount of Tears of Blood acquired by 100%, which is great. And we now have a maximum of 150 for an attack buff for every Tears of Blood, which we've calculated to be 30,000 Tears of Blood. So anything more than 30,000 isn't doing anything for us in terms of attack. 150 is not bad to have. Now, I really liked using him. He was really fun to use. Where the hell is he? There he is. He is very fun to use. But I 100% do not think he's going to be good. I'll be on the struggle bus again. Traversal level 5. I think maybe even traversal level 4 might be too much. But let's do 4. Because he has, at the point in time when I had used him, which was before I had even his unique weapon, I thoroughly enjoyed his Musou attack. So this is one of the few that I've used again so far. This is one of the very few samurai warriors that I think really wants to get some skill. Like he's pretty desperate for the skill. Both of these are Brave General. Let's go him. He's really fun. Who do I want? Let's go Wind. I don't know what type of build we're gonna go for. He is kind of He's like a free agent in that way. He doesn't really gain anything. I mean, we'll always sacrifice 1,000 tears of blood. This move is great. It's phenomenal. Early on, his C4. Yeah, his C4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, his C4 is great. But we're gonna take you for Master Archer. Will not use my crystal bead. Let's go Wisdom. So it's been a bit since I've recorded. Since I've sat down and recorded anything. So. Oh yeah, his C5 is also good. Like that one, it's very serviceable, but it's not fast enough to come out to control the enemies. So I think we might be going wind. What it looks like we're going wind, maybe. I'll kind of wait to see where we're heading. But his Musou, oh god. I was really hoping his unique traits or something just gave him a higher Musou gauge. And it doesn't. Did you see that? He just got almost 50. And that was a pretty subpar group assortment of enemies. So Hokidoki. Yeah, let's go Edgy. Use another one. It really looks like we're going wind. Would be who's in Bolt? I would really want. I guess I'll go this way because I mean, obviously, I want to be trying to find Yuji Yasuo. I do love his moveset. I don't think it's it's not that great, don't get me wrong, but I do love his moveset. He is a very fun character to use. He's not a very strong character to use, but he is a very fun character to use. I'm gonna reroll. Sweet. I shall take Zhang Liao. I shall not use another one. And we shall go Embers. Ooh, Memory of the Dead. Obviously, I will take the 100% increased experience. This was just more viable to use later on in a run. I think you would have like a B tier moveset, but it's just I just love his Musou. His Musou is I'm definitely giving his Musou an S. It does come out incredibly slowly though. This guy's I mean he's great. You know, for the intended like type of person that he is, like his playstyle or whatever. It's just weird that he's a speed character. I feel like he should have something else. I don't know what else, but he should have something else. Emblem wise. I always say Brave General. I mean, obviously people get Brave General for specific reasons, story related, while Warriors and Samurai related. It's not like they just give anybody a Brave General just for the hell of it. Got him. Choo. Ah. Oh, that was just a regular Musou. Owie! Not doing that again. God. Probably could have one-rounded that, but I don't know. But we should have a decent amount of attack. I would definitely say, I'm gonna say the traits are A. I'm trying to remember if I put anybody that has something equivalent to that as S. I feel like I did. No, the person I put as S was you and Xiao for, yeah, Xiao. We're gonna take Bronze Bird. We get 10 rerolls, and we get more Tears of Blood, which it says 1,000, but every time we reroll, we're gonna get 2,000 because he increases Tears of Blood acquired by 100%, which is super dope. Let's go for this. Nah, we didn't get it. We got the tails. I feel like this is gonna be the point where we no longer can fully rely on this. It does become like less good as it goes on. Where this one? I mean, Grace could be good. But let's get Mitsuhide. I shall not use another one. I don't really care to have too much ice. I love ice as an element. In this game, not all that great. I think it'd be better if the ice, like instead of like freezing bosses, it just inflicted slow. Because that makes sense. Roar! Summons of fire! The fire! The flame! Yeah, I mean, he's fun for me anyways. And that's the thing, he shouldn't be as fun as he is. We're definitely gonna take Kai for when we eventually find Yuji Yaso, which we might just find him on this one. I'm gonna try to reroll. I should probably be re-rolling like a little bit. Do I want to lose 15? Gonna be noticeable. We'll take this. I don't want to really increase my HP. Thankfully, I wasn't a level up one, because that would have sucked. Oh, did you see that damage? All I'm trying to do for him is trying to get up his moveset. Yeah, see, he stays still a little too long to really make use of his C4. His C3 is pretty decent. His C5, I don't know. He just doesn't have great whatchamacallit? Yeah, let's take her. Just charm. I don't have fucking charm. Do I want to waste one or use it on wind? Actually, I do. 'Cause I totally forgot who I was looking for. Hey, look, I found him. Would you look at that? Well worth it. Let's go here. Put you on here because you are not. Or you being me, not. Disorient. Master Gunner. Here. Yeah. Right here. Here. Yeah. And then it's a better formation. We got the formation. Alright. I don't want those. I don't want those people. I want these people. Look at that, 112. 112. What the hell hit me? Speed. Let's do charm. I feel like I'm gonna be relying a little bit on charm. Just a little bit. Yeah, no, we take this guy. I kind of want to add him to the team because Earth Shatter is really good, but I think we'll take that. And then obviously we'll take the Tears of Blood. An extra 4,000 Tears of Blood will be real dope. Get me in the middle of them. Get me in the middle of them. Whoa. Oh, that one's really good. Well, almost good. See, yeah, I don't think I can give. I really don't think I can give it any higher than for his moveset being, I think B is being absolute generous. Oh, got the flames as I dodged. You see that shit? I mean, his attack speed. I'm gonna take the fist, the vigor. I mean, his attack speed. I mean, it's nice to have, but I don't really notice a difference between, you know, and increase because it's only 10%. I mean, that is serviceable. Let's take. Let's take Vigor. I should have taken one though. Here we go. Ta-da! Rabba! Shkatoush! We got another 100. But why? That's pretty soon. Yeah. Got him. There's something about his moveset that it doesn't feel as weighty, like impactful as others. And it's really just a cooldown for Brave General. Well, I took his off. Let's reroll. Because what do we have? This is Vigor, right? Can you let me reroll like a little more? And then we're taking Ryu. There's no reason not to take Ryu. We're almost at max attack. Potential, I should say. Hey, how's it going? Well, So good. See, ugh. On the tail end of that, there should have been no reason that hit me. Yeah. I feel like my Musou is charging fairly quickly. You're a dick munch, and you know it. Okay, what the fuck? That was absolute dick water. Get out of here. Yeah, this is... he's just a little too stationary for my liking. Just a little too stationary. It's a little, sucky, quite frankly. I need talent. This is generic. Well, let's re-roll. No. I was gonna say, let me re-roll until I find a talent, but a master archer isn't bad either. I want to still have some wind. I want talent a little more so I can get a slight bit more barrier damage. But I don't think Mitsuhide is as strong as I want him to be. Or as strong as we have surmised, maybe? Because I think he only does it towards the player character and not emblems. Wah, wah, wah. I don't think so. We do have his hyper, which I needed not to forget. Get out of here. Yeah, we have the cleaving blade. We have the cleaving blade. I don't think it's him. Oh, it is. Just didn't seem right. Okay. I definitely don't want to reduce myself. Increasing the attack of summoned heroes by 30% would be really good, especially doubling formation slot. Bonus effects, that would be really great. But I think the painting of Kanan will be just a tad bit more in my favor. I think just a tad bit more in my favor. Just a tad, just a little bit. Ooh, so what the hell is the name of that game? There is a game that I added to the Kickstarter. Like I basically bought the game, like pre-ordered it in a sense. I think this is like the second thing I've ever Kickstarted. Slash, you know, GoFundMe, whatever thing you want to call it. Anyways, for those that, you're a cunt. I just want you to know that. You're a dirty cunt. We're gonna take the win. Anyways, tomorrow being Friday, that is, Friday the 25th. We're releasing a demo for the game, and I shall be playing it. That painting of Kanan has really been not being very Kananing. I don't think I've gotten a single thing. Probably have, just never noticed it. Yeah, he's just so... I guess I need more slay. That's unfortunate. So I definitely want to add her to my team. Because, yeah, Yumiya increases attack by %. Who do I get rid of? Yeah, just get rid of you. There's literally no reason to have you. I'm never going to get to the requirements of your activation. So this week has been arm week, which is how, well, this was also the last week I had a trainer because he was no longer going to be doing, he's still working at the gym I go to, but he is going to go more mobile, like digital or so, where he just onlines, has like online clients. So I might still use his services, I don't know. But $200 a month is gonna be a little too costly when I move out and don't have the benefit of not having to pay for rent. Let's do this to get that effect. Still want some wind though. What am I looking for? Still want talent. This could be good. Be online. How do I only have to? Oh, yeah, I never took. You know what? No, let's take skill. All that stuff, all that fun stuff. Let's go skill again. Because I don't recall there being strength and slay. There's strength slay? Fine, we'll take this one. We'll take this one, I guess. So, I keep forgetting. Oh, but that demo, that game, I think I'm gonna play it for the channel. So, expect that. I think we were given a key to have other people play it. Apparently, it was a. What's coming out tomorrow is a slight beefed up version from what like people had gotten for review purposes. Not review purposes, but like the review taste tests. I think something like that, I don't know. Let's take speed. Blue. Okay, Zeltai. Zeltai works. He definitely works. Wind. Wisdom will be great. Anyways, it's the game I'm thinking of, because I can't think of what the name of it is like a gritty strategy RPG. And it has the same art design as Darkest Dungeon. Almost like that gritty. I hope it's not as BS as Darkest Dungeon. I haven't played it, but Darkest Dungeon doesn't look like a game that I would fucking enjoy playing. Like, not even in the slightest. I don't like games like that. What is it? Fear and Hunger? Nah. I'm not a masochist. Or at least not that much of one. Yeah, we get that 101 kills. I still want to put his Musou as 6. S6 as S. It might not be. Let's go Wisdom Wind. Let's keep getting some more wisdom. See, how does my attacks not break those fucking spears of purple? Huh? It's an attack. You can attack projectiles. Does it have to be with my goddamn weapon? Because that's gay as shit. And I don't like it. And I think it's dumb. Oh, I almost flew right into it. That would have been great. Let's take the speed. My brain lagged there for a bit. Yeah, I keep forgetting that he has his well, I wouldn't say it's just a phenomenal hyper 5, but it's better than most, especially once we're getting into this bit of the run, where there's so many people and you just can't be as stationary. Did I just aim him? It felt like I aimed him. We're gonna reroll. There's no reason not to. You know what? Are you telling? I think you. Your talent, that gets him online. Ooh, wind. Let's go more wind. Maybe we can find a Kuni. Need to try to get more wind though. Hey, let's take this. Yeah, I didn't think of it. We didn't get the 50-50. Where the fuck would we get the 80-20? Ooh, okay. So, it's a fairly old video. Hopefully I remember to put it in the description. I don't know if you guys know who... I think his name is pronounced Tantacles. Great, funny YouTuber, but he says Discriddly-doo. It's really hard for me not to say Discriddly-doo. It's so fun to say. So if I ever say Discriddly-doo, it's an homage to him. I think that's what an homage is. I don't know what fucking homage is. It's me referencing him. How about that? But there's a video. I would say it's somewhat well known because I feel like there was an almost Friday TV sketch, which I just found because of that video. And it was so great. It kept being quoted in the actual in the comments of the original one, but it's one where it's a professor and he's addressing his class about the quote-unquote alleged cheating that happened on the midterm. And I completely disagree with that entire video and that stupid fucking professor. I think cheating is wrong, but there is a fine line between what is cheating and what is just studying. Now, one could argue that the kids actually did cheat, but from my understanding, especially reading the comments, and I had seen it years before, the kids, like he used something that was like online. Oh, there is a Kuni. Almost didn't take it. Oh. I still kind of don't want to take it. But he was upset that kids found his test bank, which was online. It had like 700 questions, and he just uses that test bank for all of his classes. And then he's upset that kids fucking looked it up. Like, what? That's just resourcefulness. That's not cheating. If it's online and it's something that anybody has access to, if they either go online or if they pay for the thing or whatever, that's not cheating. That's just using your fucking brain. Because the class was strategic management. What's more strategic and management like than to fucking find an easy way around a problem? Like, I don't know, studying. The whole point of a class, the whole point of tests is for you to know the material. Grades and stuff are completely irrelevant. You only do that for your own fucking benefit. Just because you got a C in a class versus an A in the class. I mean, what if you suck at taking a test? That is a thing. Some people just suck at taking tests. Some people suck at studying to then answer, quite frankly, subjective and arbitrary questions. I've never understood that about school. Even when I was in school, never understood that. Because it's not like when you're actually, whatever class you're taking for whatever job you're about to do, it's not like you have to know it by heart and you can never look it up. Right? Well, he was just standing there for a second. Like equations. I never understood why people refuse to let students or teachers don't let their students have the equation. Because, you know, the only thing I can think of is being being somebody that needs to know geometry very well, or a physicist, whatever it is. It's not like you're going to be in your lab just being like, oh, what's that formula again? And you're not going to just look it up. Even before phones and stuff, you would still look at, you wouldn't just guess. It's not like a doctor is going to be like, what was that one diagnosis on page 36 of this one textbook? No, you're going to look up the textbook. Be like, this diagnosis sounds familiar. You're going to, or, these symptoms sound familiar. Let me look it up. You're not going to just fucking pull it out of your ass because you memorized it. Really irritates me. It's so stupid. Like my physics teacher I had, she was great. She was wonderful. She's like, no, like you guys, yes, you guys need to know exactly what the formula is, and you need to use the right formulas, right? You need to know which formula you need to use when. She's like, but I'm not going to force you to memorize these formulas. There's no reason for you to full on in-depth memorize these formulas. It's not going to do any, like, you need to know which formula you need to use, but that's about it. No big reason or hurry or desire to full on memorize it. I had a geology, the first geology teacher I had, his name was Mr. Kramer. Oh, and didn't use the tree. He was great. He was a wonderful guy. I enjoyed his class, but he had like a competitor teacher that he fought with. I think the other teacher, I want to say his name was Dr. Stein. I think he had a doctor. If he didn't, it was Mr. Stein, but I'm pretty sure it was Stein. And I'm almost positive he was a doctor, because I feel like that was the difference between the two. Anyways. But they had like a friendly rivalry between the two of them. But Dr. Stein was, don't get me wrong, Mr. Kramer was pretty monotone and boring too, but I don't know, he just had a little bit more flair to him. He was like that crazy uncle, or Dr. Stein was the creepy uncle. You're like, oh, could you get away from me? I don't trust you. I still need a goddamn sleigh. I need to slay Queen Slay. Is there a reason? I mean, 50 would be so good though. I still, you know what? Yeah, I think we'll be good. I just need another sleigh emblem. That's what I need. But yeah, anyways, but the students that allegedly, quote unquote, cheated, they took the test bank from this video. They took the test bank and it was like 700 questions. And then they used that to answer like a 50 question test, which you can't tell me that's not fucking studying. And granted, someone in the comment section does point out there is a difference between knowing the answer and how to get it versus memorizing patterns, which us humans are really good at. I was like, okay, I get it. But this is strategic management. What the fuck do you need that for? Like, why do you need what? It's management. It's not like it was a doctor's class. It's just not a class, but you know what I mean? It's not like it was something for, you know, like a medical type class where it's like, no, you kind of need to know this and you don't need to memorize it in a crude way. Strategic management? Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm gonna, like, I don't know if this is like a high-end class. I think it was a graduate class. I don't know, but it was just one of those, and he's like, we know who you are that cheated, but we're gonna punish everybody in the class. And some people were like, yeah, this is an unnecessary evil. I'm like, no, it's not. Because if I was in the class, maybe not if I was an actual college student, but me even 10 years ago, I would point out, like, if you know who it is, why not just have them flunk, kick them out of campus, out of school, and not force the rest of us to fuck up what we've done. I didn't cheat. I don't know about those that cheated inadvertently. Because I think but it's also, the thing that just pissed me off about the teacher is like, He was so smug and arrogant and kind of a cunt. Where he's upset that students just found a workaround from his laziness, which some people in the comments did point out. Like, you're the fucking dumbass that decided to never create your own test questions. Like, that's a you problem. What? Students didn't want to study, so they knew that where I get my test questions from, and they took advantage of that? I would just give them like, hey, congrats on you. Now going forward, I know the errors of my ways. You won't be able to do that again. But then again, I would be the type of teacher, I don't care what your grade is overall. Like, I know I have to give a grade for whatever fucking stupid reason. Because I think gauging what you've learned is more important than this is bolt. I guess we'll take the charm because we have absolutely dick all in charm. Hopefully we can find Oda. Because it's more important that you know what like the class is about. Like, did you learn what the class was about? I don't care how well you learned it, but did you learn it? And there's a difference between somebody trying their fucking damnedest versus somebody just dicking around. I know that's not feasible for especially college professors to do. That's more should be earlier on in a sense, but it's irrelevant. It's always irrelevant to me. Because then people freak the fuck out just because they failed the class. Not really failed the class, but they just didn't do as well as they wanted to. Oh, they didn't get the A, they got a B. And don't get me wrong, I was fucking one of them. Most because I had to get A's or B's, otherwise I got in trouble. But just because I was more capable, supposedly. Not very capable now. And uploading YouTube videos that nobody watches. It's not all the way through because they're too fucking long. Ow! So, he knows that. And I'm just a shift supervisor at my job. So, there's that. But yeah, I've never, like, the whole concept of the grade is kind of stupid. Because I would allow, because cheating, what's constituted as cheating in one class could be completely, I guess, legal in another class. Because there's a lot of classes, we're just gonna go this way. I mean, I had my first geology class I took, we were allowed to bring in note cards. Whatever we could fit. And it could be an obscene amount of note cards. Maybe there's a limit, I don't know. But we could put whatever we could put on the note cards we could use during the test. The only caveat that he had was, you come in, there's a time frame, you pull the material out of your bag, and then once the test starts, that's it. You can't pull anything else out. You have to pull it out before the test begins. I'm like, okay, that's fair. Flame, Zivin. Musou attack. I think we're taking Musou. I think that's what we're taking. I mean, wind would be really great because we have 11, 55. I have a feeling that'll be relying on my summon skills a little tad bit more. We do have Yumiya. You have her. So that's a positive. Perfect. Perfect. Oh. Ow. Black. Got him, bitch. Hi-ya! What the fuck? I don't think I've ever seen this. See, you should have fun. Like, it should be great. Your Musou should be phenomenal. Yeah. But there was one person in the comment section of that one video. They kept saying, ah, this is the fair thing to do. I'm like, no, this is not the fair thing. Most people pointed out. It's like, no, it's not the fair thing. It's just the more apt way to rectify the people that cheated. Because there's quite frankly no way for them to know who cheated. Unless people come out and say it. You're like, oh, we have a 95% chance. Bullshit. No, you don't. If you have a 95% chance, then you have at that point, you have a 100% chance, in my opinion. Call out some names. Say who it is. Oh, why can't you? Why can't you? Maybe for legal reasons? And you're just bullshitting us? I would have pointed that out. I'm like, oh, so you don't know who it is? No, we know who it is. Well, then, you don't even have to say it is. You can just kick them out. Most colleges having, you know, especially, I would imagine, the level that they were at, pretty sure it was undergraduate. Anyways, like, you could kick them out. Like, cheating is cheating, regardless of how much I do or don't agree with it. But I was like, oh, so you don't know who they are? No, we know who they are. Well, then kick them out. Well, we can't do that. Well, then you don't know who they are then. You have your suspicions of who they are because these are students that did poorly. And this is only the midterms, by the way, but that had been doing poorly. Had been doing poorly on the other test, I guess. And in the midterm, they did really well. But you can't really automatically assume just because somebody did well on a test that they are guilty of cheating. Maybe they were like, okay, this is a midterm, let me full on study. Maybe they just weren't fully locked in yet. And it took the midterm for them to finally sit down. Maybe that was the time that they had a come to Jesus moment. I don't know. That's not an example of they cheated. And then the other scenario of if they did well, or they did poorly this test, therefore they cheated the previous test. You can't make that like on the retake, just because they did poorly on this test, which one is made to be harder, by the way. And somebody in the comment section is like, well, if you really know it, like the harder it is, the easier it'll be for you if you really know it. I'm like, what? That doesn't track. Some of the hardest tests I've ever taken were open fucking book. How easier can you have it with studying and having an open book? And it was still fucking dick hard. But it's just like, oh, you did poorly. You did poorly this test. You must have cheated last test. It's like, no, maybe I just did really bad. Maybe I had studied before for the first test, and then this test came out of fucking nowhere. And now I have to fucking re-study everything. It's like, no. So it's not like they can even use that. You can't just, oh, you did good on this test, but poor on your previous test. You must have cheated on this test. Or you can't have the way where it's like, oh, you did really good on the midterm test, but you failed this one. You must have cheated on the midterm test. That is bullshit. Yeah, let's just take it. I'm not gonna add Moduchika to my team, and I don't really need anything else. I guess maybe one more skill wouldn't hurt if I don't already have it. But yeah, no, that video always irritated me. Like, oh, so they just studied in a roundabout way. It was a cheeky way that they studied. I would be a little annoyed if I was a teacher. Well, maybe. I don't know. Not in this instance. I would have more, maybe not compassion is the right word, but I would lean more to the professor if a student had hacked into the professor's computer and stole all the answers or whatever. That'd be fine. But the professor had like, I mean, he was being a lazy professor, my humble opinion. Like, if you care about people cheating, you don't have something that people can look up and pay to get online. Because quite frankly, it doesn't matter. And then yeah. That's just a person of the people. That's what that is. That is a person, that is a man of the people. We're gonna take the indoor. We're gonna take the indoor. What we're gonna do, you know what I didn't do though? Oh, I had these things all along. You were with me all along. Or you were beside me all along? I don't know what the quote is. But it's just wacky. Gotcha. Oh. Follow the thing, follow the thing. You follow the thing, you douche nozzle. Ah. Got it! Wow, do you see that fucking pitiful damage? What the fuck was the damage? The damage was fucking abysmal. I was just spitting on him. What the fuck was that? Ah! What the fuck just hit me there? You see that bullshit? Oh, get the fuck out of here. Ow, like, that was some fucking garbage. It was straight garbage. Did you see that? You see that shit? You see that shit? That was some bullshit. That's what that was. Just gonna take heal. Lampsight when... No. Vigor could be good. Spad could be even better. We found her. And she's buffed and everything. What do I really need? Is 50% attack all that worth it? I have 407. No, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I said I'm good. But we will take the Vigor. Losing out on 12. 12, right? Yeah. This raises my defense, but I don't really care. Thank you. Ugh. I have to stop drinking my little tea coffee hybrid. I think it was too much caffeine and it was giving me fucking headaches. It was not good. I did not like it. It was not good. So I'm just drinking my tea, but I made it a little too fucking sweet. How did that fucking hit me? I'm swinging the goddamn flail mace thing around. That was some fucking bullshit, game. The fucking projectiles get on my goddamn nerves. I just want that fucking stated now. Suck a clock. Oh, I don't like your fucking face. Man, fuck you. Thuclus, shut up, you fucking twat. Well, I guess that's where that ends. Well, we made it under an hour. Okay, well, that didn't end exactly how I wanted it to end, but I'm not really all that invested. I knew he was going to be kind of a challenge, and then just getting hit by all the things I got hit by was... And the last one was kind of my fault, but still. It's whatever. I'm not going to redo that. He can just be tacked up there with... I guess he's on the same tier as Magoichi Saika. We both died there. Kind of want to redo that one. Not video-wise, though. So emblems... I think we're gonna give a C. I think C is fine enough. There is some barrier damage with Shinobi. At least on tier 4, it wasn't very noticeable where I was struggling destroying barriers. Granted, I did have Mitsuhide, which did make a difference. Maybe that's why I was taking so much damage. Uncertain attacks, because my defense was being decreased. I guess that is a thing. Traits, I think we'll give it A, because, whoops. It's a guaranteed form of an attack. I mean, 150% attack is pretty guaranteed. More than anybody else is able to theoretically get. Like outside of the Momiji, Motonari, Nori. Motonari Mori. There we go. Stuff like that. Outside of the generic attack increases, nobody else has a 150%, you know, like way emblems. They just have the 70 from Cao Cao. Stuff like that. So I think A for traits, because it's so reliable. You're always going to get Tears of Blood. He also gains double the Tears of Blood, which is always great. And if you have... I mean, I had Bronzebird. Pretty sure it's Bronzebird. that gives you 1,000 Tears of Blood every time you reroll, and it gives you 10 more rerolls. I didn't even use all of them, but with somebody like Goemon, like it's 2,000 a roll, and even if you just used all 10 just to reroll just for the fuck of it, that's 20,000. Like, right? That's 20,000. You're already there almost to the 30,000, which is the maximum that you really want to have in order to get the maximum, you know, 150% attack. His build potential... B.A. Moveset, I'm going to give a C, unfortunately. While it's fun for me, I think what I was really running into is he doesn't have good crowd control, because his hyper moveset is just him jumping around shooting a cannon, but it's only going in front. It's only a little bit of splash damage, so you could just run right into an attack. And then his base normal combos, his C's and stuff, like he stays still. He's just locked down, and they're not wide enough or they're not strong enough to really break up or contain a lot of enemies all at once. Again, especially once you get to the later parts of a run, especially by the time you're at Desolate Expanse. Like, that's really hard. It's probably closer to a D, maybe. I'm still giving his Musou an S because it's phenomenal. And we'll give my enjoyability, mostly because of this run, we'll give it a B. Maybe it would have been an A, but I did die. I did die. That is not what I wanted. At all the time. Okay, so what do we got? We got 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 3. 6 plus 4. Let me make sure that's right. 4 plus 6 plus 3 plus 10 plus 3. Yeah, divided by 6. 4.3. I don't know why it does that. I haven't a clue why it does that. Doesn't make any sense to me. Is he a B? I would say he's like... He's definitely the person, in my opinion, right now anyways, and I will keep saying that, that I think he is the Yeah, because he was the very first person I used where I started ranking on my own, like on a little piece, on like a the notebook page. And I made him a C rank. Because I do think he's around there. So he's kind of like the gatekeeper to get into B. Which I think is fair. If you're better than Goemon Ishikawa, you're a B tier unit. But that will be where we end this video off. Almost did it under an hour again, but you know me and my chit-chatty nature. Well, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment. I would very much enjoy that. Tell me your thoughts on what you considered cheating, at least in academics. What is cheating and what is just another form of studying. And as always, I hope you have a good rest of your day, week, month, or year if you decide to come back to this channel or not. And if you do, hit that subscribe button. Toodles.